Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen.
And I'm Kallie Brown.
Kallie, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm excited because today we're doing Mom Confessionals, which is one of my favorite episodes to record.
Oh my gosh, mine too.
And we've got some good ones on here. So I'm going to start things off. And this first one says, I told my 5-year-old that I was going to call the police on them if they didn't clean up the playroom.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I want to know what the reaction was because I don't think my child would take that very well.
Yeah, mine either. I think that mine probably would have cried.
But that's funny. And you know what? We've all been there. I don't know how many times I have to ask my kids to clean things up and they just don't get it. So you know what? You're doing great. That's okay. Maybe just don't do that next time. No judgment, though.
Okay, the next one says, me and my friend convinced her 6-year-old that they disappeared.
Oh my gosh, I love that. My sister actually told me, our other sister, our oldest one, she actually has a video of it, that they convinced their kid that he disappeared, and it was hilarious. And like at first it was way funny, and then he was like so sad and in tears about it. But they just like were playing a prank. I think they were up at a friend's cabin, and it was funny. I actually think I might try that with Liv. I'm gonna do it this week.
Yeah.
I'll keep you posted.
That would have been a good April Fool's prank.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think. Did you do any April Fool's pranks?
No, I feel like my kids are a little too young, but I saw a really funny one that I think I might try next year where they fill the ice maker with Skittles.
Oh.
And so when they go to get ice, they get Skittles instead in their cup.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah, and I think that would be a really good one for my boys.
Yeah, I actually am pretty disappointed in myself. Madison, our oldest sister, actually said the same thing. We are big pranksters, mostly just to our family, and I didn't do a single April Fool's prank, so I really missed the boat. But just a reminder, you can do pranks and jokes all throughout the year, so we've got some ground to make up. Okay, this next one says, hopefully I can read. My toddler likes to play in the warm water after he's done getting washed in the shower. We were running late for something the other day, and he was refusing to get out. I turned the water to the cooler side of warm and told him we were out of hot water. I don't think I've ever seen him clean up his toys that fast.
That is so funny. I feel like I could do that to my kid, and he would probably do the same thing. That is really funny.
I'm going to try that. My kids will like sit in the shower for hours. I mean, not hours because I don't let them go that long, but they like to bring Barbies and Flower Garden and Magnet tiles and as many toys as I'll let them bring, and go through a few bottles of shampoo and body wash and just stay in there. So I guess I'm just going to try and turn the water cold.
Yeah.
Next time.
My kids are definitely shower kids as well, so they thrive on a good shower.
I just am like, whatever keeps them busy, and it's really nice for like folding laundry because you can just like sit outside the shower.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mom hack, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. This next one says, the other day at Target, I was talking to my kids and asking them what else they thought we needed. And without hesitation, my one child enthusiastically said, Mom, do you need any more tampons? And I said, oh, no, buddy, I think I'm all set. Thank you for being so thoughtful, though. The cherry on top was the very audible laughter coming from the next aisle over.
Honestly, I wish that I would have heard that. I would have laughed.
That is totally something that my child would have done. Mine is 3, and he definitely would have done that.
That's so funny. I could see Liv doing that too. She's like very, I don't know, she is way into potty talk bodies and things like that too. So that's so funny. And yeah, I would have laughed too. I bet that made that mom's day.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I hope that it was another mom on the other end of the aisle laughing. So
yeah. This week when I was at the trampoline park, when I went just with like my neighbor's kids and mine, Nora came up to me and she was like, I don't like people. And there was a guy sitting next to us and he was like, hey, me either. So I'm like, I think when kids say that, like people love it.
Yeah, it's a little bit relatable sometimes.
Okay, this one says, my kid has started hollering from the bathroom, come wipe my turd Ferguson every time he poops. I told him that I didn't think that was something that we should say.
Yeah, I think That is really funny. I think if I heard that in a public restroom, I would totally bust up laughing if that was my child, or if I was sitting next to somebody in a stall and their kid said that.
That is so funny. That's got to come from like, yeah, where do they hear that?
Yeah.
It's got to come from like the parents or something.
The parents, or maybe
A show?
Yeah, I don't.
A turd Ferguson.
Turn Ferguson. Some kids, man, they say the wildest things.
That is so funny.
This next one says, I don't remind my kids to put the lids on their Play-Doh on purpose, so it will dry out and I can just throw it away.
Oh my gosh, we go through Play-Doh like you've never seen.
Yeah.
I feel like by the end of it, anyway, it's all like mixed colors and gross and has dog hair and food, and I just actually don't even want to know how much bacteria. So,
Oh, I know.
good on them.
Yeah. Just throw it away and buy new stuff anyway. So.
It's so cheap too that it's like whatever. I actually like, they make like the little mini tubs of it, and I prefer those. Or during Easter, they have the eggs filled with Play-Doh.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's such a good quantity too. It's easier, like I just will ration it out throughout the year or however long, it takes them to go through it. And then it's not as much wasting because they only, start with a little bit. So I don't know, maybe that's a mom hack.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Get the
easier.
tiny ones.
A little bit easier to manage.
Unless you have a kid that doesn't do that, but every kid I know like mixes colors and mixes anything they can find in it too.
Yeah, for sure. This next one says, my kid peed his pants at Sequest the other day, and I was a bit relieved because it was the perfect excuse for us to leave and not make any additional pit stops on our journey to the vehicle.
Honestly, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like kids, like, you can use a lot of excuses to where you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, you need to go potty? Okay, we're done. Good, let's go.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I wonder if this kid was also like potty training too. So maybe they forgot to tell their parent that they needed to go to the bathroom. But I mean,
either way.
Yeah, totally relatable. So yeah.
That is funny. Okay. This one says, my child called me out today and said I was very unhealthy for getting a soda from the gas station 3 days in a row. That mom, just doing their gosh dang best.
Yeah, mama needs a sody.
That's okay. That's me. That's one of the things I'm going to try and work on this week is not drinking so much soda, but I stop in Holiday Oil or Maverick almost every day and get one of those like extra large foam cups. I fill it with 75% ice, so I feel like that's got to count for something. But I get it. I need the caffeine. I'm going to try something else, so maybe like pre-workout. I don't know.
Maybe. Living on a prayer and some caffeine.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do coffee that often because I am a mom with tummy troubles, and yeah, it just doesn't like work out for me that well, if you catch my drift.
Runs right through you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This next one says, my kids, 1 and 3, like to feed our dogs in the morning, and I usually have to remind the younger one that the dog food is just for the dogs and not for people. I'm not sure if he likes the taste or maybe just thinks it's a game to see if he can sneak one past me. Long story short, I don't feed my kids dog food. They feed it to themselves.
Oh, both my kids ate dog food. And would like eat it secretly and then come up and I'm like, oh, try to like give me a kiss or like be in my face. And I'm like, you literally smell like dog food. Or they'd eat it and then be like, I just ate dog food.
Yeah, my kids do the same thing.
It's sick. I buy like healthy per se dog food where I can't remember what one it is, but it's like 50 pounds of chicken in a 75-pound sack or whatever the tagline is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, hopefully it's not too horrible, but I think every kid that has an animal is like eating dog food.
At least tasting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're digging around in it.
I mean,
hiding things.
Guess who? Yours truly. When we were growing up, you guys made me eat
dog bones.
Yeah, the dog bones and that stupid pepperoni stuff.
You had to taste it to make sure that it was safe for the dog.
Yeah. You guys didn't eat it. You just made me eat the pepperoni, but,
I mean, you did it, so.
I did it. I lived to tell the tale. It's fine.
You survived.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm like semi-normal, so.
Safe for dogs and humans, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend it. It's freaking nasty. Okay, this one's good. This one says, my kid told us that he wore his underwear for 3 days straight. Oof.
Woof.
I bet that was a Reesty bum.
Hopefully he, like, at least turned them inside out and then wore them backwards.
I don't know. I hope that those underwear were just thrown away.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from those.
No use washing those ones.
Maybe there was like lucky underwear where he just was like, just feeling very confident in those.
They were
So
his faves.
that's okay. That happens. It's okay. Just
better luck next time.
Yeah, hopefully he changed his underwear after that. Maybe jump in the shower.
No harm, no foul, mama.
Yeah, whatever. You're doing your best. Okay, well, that's all that we have for today. So thanks for tuning in. As always, keep sending us those mom confessionals. We love to hear it and always makes my day better. So thank you.